Can women handle the truth? Can women handle the truth? Here's the clip.
Like you said, you would think most women want honesty and communication, but he's right. Most women can't handle it. And I've had to be real of like, okay, I say I don't want a man who cheats, but can I handle when he comes to me with a real conversation? I don't know
Boom.
what it's like to be married for 20, 30 years. You don't think in
Boom.
20, 30 years he gonna have an urge to cheat? Can I
Boom.
Shit.
handle the
In
real
2 years.
conversation?
Boom.
But you
There
don't
it
think I
is.
can handle the real conversation of him? Let's say he comes to me first, then he don't cheat. He
Yeah.
comes to me and he's like, babe, I love you, I'm really having these urges. Am I prepared for that conversation? Am I gonna make it about me and make it all personal of how could you do this to me and how could you even? He's coming
She
to you with
cold.
real problems.
She
And you
cold.
can't handle the truth, but you signed up to do life with this person. You don't even know what you signing
Let's
up
cut
for.
the crap. All right, there we go. Can women handle the truth? I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with Ali first, and then we'll go to Precious, Lucky, and Golden Court.
I think a good woman can handle the absolute truth, and I think she acknowledges it's the greatest form of love that a man can give her is giving everything, is telling you everything, and letting you choose. I believe that the modern women and or toxic women can't handle the truth or the lie, and unless it's complementary to her version of how she sees life or her version of what she sees as security. And up forms of that is when you see women have fake eyelashes, fake hair, makeup,
Ow.
BBLs, fake breasts, and men are catering to her whole peace and happiness and her insecurity. So I think if she's a good woman, she can handle the truth. But if she's a toxic woman, a man to spend the rest of his days catering to her lies, and lies make her like it's peace to her.
All right. Go ahead, Precious.
Um, Ali said that very well. I don't think that women can handle the truth. If the modern day women, I think, like Ali said, that a good woman can handle the truth. But in the video, she was speaking about bringing a something to, or her or the boyfriend or husband or whoever bringing something to the woman, and knowing that she can't handle that. She can't just sit there and listen to what his truth is concerning her, because she's thinking everything else outside of what he's actually saying. And so I think the problem comes in where women get so emotional that they can't just sit and listen to the information that's being given. And that's a problem because a lot of women won't, they just can't just sit and listen or sit in the criticism. Or I like to flip criticism with care. If someone is telling you the truth, it's because they care about you. But women take that care and turn it into criticism and can't handle the criticism. They're not, working on themselves. If a man is not getting women, he's going to elevate himself to the status of getting women. Men or women who turn down men aren't necessarily doing anything to work on themselves because they're just turning men down left and right. They don't think that they have to work on themselves, i.e., ignoring the truth. They'll go and get the lashes, they'll go and get the BBL, they'll go and get everything external, not realizing that they have to work on the internal things. And so the truth is really what lies within you. And if that's coming out in a belligerent way, or not trying to hear it, that they're not going to be able to handle it. And handle it means, you're sitting in that for a little bit. What is it doing to you? What is it doing to your spirit? And for a lot of women, they shy away from that. They don't want to talk about those things.
All right. I'm gonna go to Lucky then, Court, and Lady Down.
Um, I think women can handle the truth. They're just not used to being told the truth. So I think the truth is not common. So I'm of a separate belief. I think when we think about it, I think most people refrain from telling women the truth because we think they can't handle it. I think we need to stop thinking that we can be responsible for what people can handle. Life is going to tell them the truth anyway. So I think that the power when it comes to the men and female dynamic, when I see in households, I always respect the men that tell the woman the truth. Like, for example, we can all talk about overweight, size, and things that are attractive. in a household, I see a lot more men that don't speak up about the things that are bothering them. They don't communicate them until they do an action already. Now, after you've already did the action, now you want to try to tell me the truth when I already have the pain. So I think if men operate in their households such as, you know what, that's unattractive to me, they will be surprised how many women, regardless, she needs to feel that discomfort and she needs to get used to you telling her
She
the truth, because that's where the correction is. So if you're telling her this is unattractive, that does something to a woman to hear that her man is unattracted to something that she does, because that's one of the things we want to be able to control, i.e. when we want to turn off the you getting sex. We know you want it. So imagine a man who don't care about sleeping with you because I'm about to put you on restrictions. I'm about to put you on ice because you need to lose some pounds. I'm about to put you on a strict diet. Most men aren't going to do that. So if you get with a woman who is that, you get with a woman and you're that diligent in saying that, I think men would be surprised how much you can control that woman and how much respect you would get, because she understands, I can't put this on, he's gonna say something, or she's gonna start to want your opinion and your validation. So I think if you're a person who you can't tell the woman the truth, she's not really getting her validation from you, she's getting it from the outside world. And I think it's important to keep that in the household. That's just my belief. So yeah, that's what I think. They can, but they're not used to it, so it's unfamiliar.
Lady Di.
Okay, so I don't think women can handle the truth, even though I understand you're saying it's unfamiliar. But there are times where, let's say, a man would tell the truth and then she reacts all crazy. So as a man, naturally, I don't see men wanting to deal with crazy, like what how Mr. Letgo normally speaks about. Don't deal with all of that. So it's kind of picking and choosing. So I believe women should be told the truth, though. I don't think that it should be shied away. I think men should start kind of just being more truthful when it's needed in order for change to come. And you could also determine the type of woman that you're around. So if you're not able to tell the truth, then that means that, you shouldn't even be with that person. And if you decide to be with that person, then you are part of the reason and the cause of why things are not working out. You cannot be with a lady and you're not able to say nothing, and then you marry her and you're still not able to say nothing. Then you have kids and you're still not able to do nothing. And it's kind of like the woman controlling like the whole situation, when if you were the leader, then you would have leaded from the beginning when you had that first conversation with her on the date. So you got to make sure that you are just truthful at all costs. Who gives a hell what she thinks? If it's needed, do it. If not, then cool, continue that relationship. And don't care what women react like, and let them be familiar, like what Lucky was saying. Being unfamiliar with something is not going to help. They just going to be like, well, you can't tell me what to do. You can't say this. You can't say that. But then they saying that because y'all not saying shit.